Right.
And so interesting, Asen's definitions. And how would you separate the addictive material and the non-addictive material? Because from my understanding, your criteria is based on whether you are guided or you are enslaved by some other people's discipline or by some other um, organization's aims. Then they would like to gain benefit from you or to let you lose free will to determine your own activity, either physical or mental activity. But just for an example, that we do eat every day and drink water every day. What's the difference between addictive towards sugar-related products and addiction towards meals? And why don't we say we are addicted towards lunch or dinner, just as we say you are addicted towards potato chips?
I mean, I think that gets a little silly. I mean, we can say you're addicted to oxygen right now because you have to breathe at all times. You know, you're addicted to sleep because you have to sleep. No, I mean, clearly one of the different necessary functions that we have to do in order to live, and others, we don't have to do them. We actively, not always, but we sometimes don't even want to do them, but we're like kind of compelled to do them by
And what if
by
for
weakness of the
someone,
will.
what if for someone the view that the dopamine production is a necessity for them? Then they think that they are necessary.
But it's not. They're wrong.
It's not
I mean,
because Anshin, if I stop eating, I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna survive, right? If I stop eating for, you know, 6 months straight, I'm not gonna live. If I stop drinking water for 6 months, I'm not gonna live.
Of
Um,
course.
a lot less
But
than that.
you just mentioned that in some materials, in some substance addictions, there's people who have misuse of marijuana or misuse of opioids related products. They will say the same thing, that if they stop use of of heroin or cocaine, they will die.
but they're
But
not.
they're wrong,
That's not.
though.
They're wrong. That's not. I mean, we can agree, right?
Yeah.
That's not actually true. You can live without marijuana. You can.
So what's the criteria to judge the wrong and the true? There should be some criteria to judge either to judge the truth and the falsity of the activity.
Well, I mean, I think that's a scientific, biological question, right? I mean, humans need food and water to survive. They do not need, you know,
Cocaine.
cocaine and cannabis.
Your criteria were based on a scientific investigation that is either it is necessary for you to survive or not.
Well, look, if somebody comes out with credible scientific studies saying that humans need marijuana to survive, I'll read it. But until then, there's plenty of people who have lived without marijuana and cocaine. I don't know of anybody that lives without food and water. So